And we are live right here. Ladies and gentlemen, Itepokuian of the Place to Be Reviews, right here with all of yous. And I just got done watching Shang-Chi. Let me holler at the chat real quick, ladies and gents. We've got superfan Adam Shawhan, Clone Geek. Clone Geek asked at 9:46, how was it? Well, allow me to say that I did not hate it. I didn't dislike the movie. Nano Reaper, hola, hola. All right, you know what? That's yeah. I went in with low to medium expectations, and I was pleasantly surprised. At some of the things I saw, others not so much. I honestly, at one point, around the middle of the movie, because I had to get up and take one bathroom break during the movie, and I was getting ready to get up, and I was like, oh wait, this is going to be an action sequence. I'll wait until this is done because there'll be a lull afterwards. And I was right. So when I came back, and mind you, I'm home by myself for the weekend, and I was completely I was a little I was baked. It's legal here in my state, so I took my medicine. A few extra doses, so I was tuned into the movie. I had to plug my Ethernet cable in here. I was like, oh shit, my connection might be a little shady. And I looked, I was like, oh yeah, my Ethernet cable isn't plugged in. So yeah, real professional here, ladies and gents. So at the beginning of the movie, you get the only preview. First of all, the only preview I saw was for West Side Story. The Steven Spielberg, the the updated version of West Side Story. So that was meh. Then you get your Marvel title card, dun, 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 shit. And this is, like I said, I'll talk about what I remember straight up offhand, and then major things that happen. And so you get the beginning. You get how Shang-Chi's parents met. The names, the character names, like elude me. I don't, whatever. So his dad and mom meet. Well, his dad, it goes through time. He's thousands of years old because he's got he's got the 10 rings, and he has, conquered everything there is to conquer. So he finds out about the Tolo, or I believe that's the name of the village where, you know, his future wife was one of the protectors of, and they have this showdown. I'm taking the earbuds out. I don't need them. I don't need them tonight. We don't need earbuds. It's just me. It's just me, folks. So we get them, and the choreography. Let me say this: the choreography was excellent. I will say that I thought it was excellent. Big props to the stunt people for their work in this. And Simu Liu, let me say this: he got an excellent physical condition for this role, and much respect to him for that. He wasn't bad. He really wasn't. So we get the showdown with his parents outside of like the gate to Tolo, or I think it's Tolo. We'll just call it Tolo. I don't know if that's it. I can't remember the name. A lot of the names are just kind of bleh, because I was really kind of focused in on the action and some of the dialogue, but the names just kind of scooted by me. And yeah, if you're wondering, since the morning show, I did shave this off. I'm gonna start the winter beard right now. So they have their duel, and it's it goes to a stalemate. So and they fall in love, and it shows them kind of both giving up their powers to have a family. D Hutchinson, what's up? He says, "What's up? Love the movie, man." And as you said, the action was great. Yeah, it really was. That's one thing that I was, like I said, pleasantly surprised in, was the quality. Well, the quality of the action. Like I said, the stunt choreography, the stunt people were wonderful in this. So you get them, the family life, and the mother dies and the family splits up. Shang-Chi, father, trains him to be an assassin his whole life, wants him to go and kill somebody, and he says he can't do it, whatever, whatever. Later on, it's a nice little backstory. Um, the uh, the father, I like the actor. I thought he did really well. And we go into the present day, and we see Shang-Chi is which is he's going by Sean, is a valet with Aquafina or Katie, um, and they go on a joyride in a Ferrari, of course. I think it was I don't know, some sports car. I don't know. And you get a little bit of humor there, not bad. And then they introduce to her family, and they're very traditional. Nice little moment there. And then it was Katie's family, and then they're riding the bus, and they're accosted by some of the members of the Ten Rings, and the one big guy. I don't know. I think his name's Razor Fist. I don't know. But he had a pretty cool effect for his arm. He had like it looked like a photon. One of the covers they put over Cat Pan Mediocre's hands in Cat Pan Mediocre, and it looked like that. But he could shoot a sword out of it, not shoot it, but like draw a sword out of it. It was pretty cool. So that was a nice effect. The martial arts on the fight sequence on the bus is great. It was very speed-esque. It was fun. It was a cool sequence. I dug it. Like I said, the fight in such close quarters, the fight choreography looked great. The CG work was really really well done, and it's obviously all green screen. But it looked good. I had no issue with that. Something like that. Obviously, practical effects aren't going to happen these days, especially with the way they did that. Doing that practically wouldn't have been safe, or really it wouldn't have looked good. It looked great here. I thought it looked very polished. It looked good. The CG was much better than Black Panther, because this is basically up front. This is basically Asian Black Panther. It is, and I say that as somebody who loves Black Panther. It is kind of Asian Black Panther. Very, but it didn't really fall apart in the third act like Black Panther did. That one kind of it took a nosedive and kind of shit the bed with a lot of the CG and stuff. This one didn't. But so you have the fight sequence, and they of course they walk away from it. LDG, what's going on? Hail. So they walk away from that, and he gets this postcard, and now he's got to go find the sister, and it's like I said, it kind of we got when they went to was it Macau? They went to Macau. I think I'm saying that right, to find his sister. And I'm gonna skip over some stuff here, because there's a lot of yet that, and like uh, Shang-Chi. I feel weird saying Shang. It's, I guess, like everybody's always pronounced it Shang, so I'm just gonna say Shang to sound like an uncultured swine. I guess I have no idea, but Shang-Chi, because like I said before, going into the announcement of this movie, I didn't know who the hell the character was. I really didn't, and I've said that many times. I loved how Young Ripper said, he goes, there's gonna be a lot of experts on this movie, and they went to Wikipedia and shit, and it's like, I fucking have no idea. Marvel Combat, and that's what I thought going in. I said that, I called that. I said it's gonna be Marvel Combat, but we'll because they're in Macau now, so we'll talk about the fighting tournament where we see Abomination and Wong, which was cool. You get this, they go, it's kind of the fight club, and you see all these like little rooms, and there's people fighting everywhere and betting going on, and Shang-Chi thinks he's there to find his sister, him and Katie. Of course, she goes with him, and they make her, both of them are very intelligent. They make a point to say that they both got degrees, one's from like Berkeley. I think it was Berkeley. I don't know, of course. And I can't remember where the other one, where I think that was Aquafina, but I can't remember where Shang's was from. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But it was kind of like, okay, here's a little backstory, da 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 da, just feed you the exposition. They go to Macau. Kind of the dude looked like a K-pop singer. Answers the door. They have to. He shows him the postcard. He's like, oh, he's looking for my sister. Oh yeah, it's a fighting tournament. He had to sign something at the door on this like notepad, digital, of course. He signs it, and little did Shang-Chi know it was a contract, so he had to fight in the main arena. And the warm up bout that we see before he fights this unknown opponent is Wong and Abomination, and it was a pretty cool sequence. Only lasted, I don't know what, a couple, maybe a minute or two. I don't know. It wasn't that long. No Tony Palma. I didn't have an intro or anything for tonight. It was just like, bam, we're live. And I've been gibbering like an idiot for like almost 20 minutes. I held Parrot Head, purveyor of memes. So the fighting between Wong and Abomination is cool. Wong didn't lose the fight. As I said, I'm gonna give out spoilers. He didn't lose the fight. It was actually cool because Abomination kind of slapped him around a little bit, and then Abomination goes to punch him. Wong opens a portal, and Abomination's arm comes through and just he knocks himself out. It was great. So they go. Shang-Chi is up to fight next. And you're kind of made to think that these fighters are like like enemies, like it's a blood thing, really not that way, because later on we see Wong and Abomination in the back just kind of talking. It reminded me, being an ex-pro wrestler, it reminded me of wrestling. Obviously these guys are really fighting, but it's just like you're backstage, you're bullshitting with your buddies. So that was basically all. Well, we have Shang-Chi's fight. He gets up, for out comes this female, and it's his sister, and they fight, and of course, this is the only spots. We're a few in here, and and I know it was for the reasons of the plot, so I didn't really get hung up on it. But like, she of course bested him. He got a little bit of her too, but in the end she knocks him the fuck out. And, him and Aquafina bet against him, so she wins money, and they kind of make a joke of it. Well, you find out that the postcard wasn't sent by the sister. It was sent by the dad to get him in the same place. And so the 10 Rings organization comes in, and they're raiding the Fight Club. So, everybody's scattering. They're coming in. And, they're dressed in, it's supposed to be like, I guess, modern ninja garb. Slash, it's like a warrior kind of like almost arms, not suit of armor, but like that kind of garb. Not very, I mean, it's all black, but it's not like a traditional like ninja garb. It's more of like a warrior's kind of ensemble outfit, I would say. I don't know. I'm a little stoned, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. But so they all come in. And you have a big fight sequence here, and of course, Shang-Chi has to save Katie, who's in peril. It's a fight on a scaffolding on the side of this glass skyscraper in Macau. I believe. I think it's Macau, and it's pretty cool. It's a good fight sequence. A lot of great martial arts. Like I said, all green screen, but still, nonetheless, the stunt work was wonderful. Looked good. A lot of death. A lot of the 10 Rings guys just getting annihilated, which it was cool to see, but there was good fight sequences, and his sister ends up, because they abandoned him, they took off, sealed the room, left the sister and her, like there was two people with her. They left Shang-Chi and Katie in, the main area, and took off, and they're like, oh, they make you think, turn the back on her, and the double cross, and it wasn't, because she comes in, saves Katie, and kind of helps him, and they escape. So you're trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and so they get out, and well, to kind of skip through some of the bullshit, they end up eventually at the 10 Rings headquarters, the dad's headquarters, because they catch him there, and they take him. to his headquarters. Him and they take the daughter and Katie, and they go to the Ten Rings headquarters, and he's got him, and he shows them. He's kind of showing them around, and he wants them to help him. He's telling them, well, we got to help get your mom back, and because the mom is dead, and he said she's being held in the village where she's from, behind this barrier, this gate. So we have to find our way in there and and free her. We have to burn it down if we have to, and all this. And Shang-Chi and Kate, he's not for this. Him, the sister, and so it's obviously they make you think for a bouncing. Haven't seen it. I'll check it out later night. See ya, Alec. Thanks for stopping in, man. So yeah, like I said, I'm going spoilers. So if you're worried about that, as much as I hate to dissuade people from watching, if you're looking for non spoilers, nah. So my camera's all bleh now. Bleh. So anyway, hang on a second, let me fix this. It's gonna bug me. Look at that. Let's see. Is that better? There we go. Still a little blurry. Bugging me. No, so they're turned against. Have you seen Shang-Chi? Yeah, man, that's what I'm doing right now. We're talking about it. So the son and daughter and Katie, they escape. They've got to they've got to fucking get they got to get out. Well, the pendants. Let me get to the pendants. Let me talk about the pendants. Each sibling, Shang-Chi and his sister, had a pendant, which the dad took, and he puts it in these dragon's eyes on his at his headquarters, and it goes through this whole sequence and shows the village and all this shit, and he's like, that's where she is. Your mom's there. Long story short, she's behind this gate. We got to go get her, and they're not for the violence of it, so they take off. But before they do, you see Katie and Shang-Chi are down in this basement, and they hear something, and they go through there, and of course, remember how they said that, what's his name, Trevor Slattery or whatever, Sir Ben Kingsley was in it? He is, and he's locked down the basement as we get this exposition from the dad earlier on that, he's like he tells him about how the Americans tried, they hired him to, fucking destabilize the government, and, the front was obviously like the extremists, and, so he's, long story short, he's got fucking the fake Mandarin. He makes fun of the name, the Mandarin. There's that scene. They make fun of the Mandarin, and Ben Kingsley is locked in the fucking basement of the compound. So they're like, how are we gonna get out? And the sister punches through the fucking wall. She's like, Dad's got a series of underground tunnels. This is how I got out the first time. And the sister, obviously, she wasn't allowed to train with the males when they were kids. So she trained on her own. And, she's, of course, like I said, just a badass. So you have the breakout sequence, and they're like, well, we got to get out of here. What are we going to do? They end up fucking stealing one of the cars, and it belongs to the Razor Fist guy, and it says Razor Fist on it. And the Ben Kingsley, Trevor, has this little fucking creature. It looks like a furry fucking square pillow, and it has wings, but no face or nothing. So it's just weird looking. And he's like kind of the humor of the whole thing. He says he's been acting out like Macbeth, I think it was, for Shang-Chi's father and the people, the Ten Rings, like the goon squad there. So they escape, and of course, they get in the car, and he goes with them. And they have to drive through this forest. Now, earlier on in the movie, and I kind of glossed over this, earlier on in the movie, Shang-Chi's dad finds out, like, where the entrance is, and he has a convoy of vehicles to try to go through this forest, and the forest, like, moves. Like, all the trees move and sweep, and it fucking... it was funny because it just like totally annihilates all of his fucking crew, and that's when he shows up there, and meets the woman who would become his wife. So they're driving through this forest, and it's actually a really cool scene, like visually, because they have the little creature is guiding him through because he's from the Tolo village or whatever it is. So they're being guided by this little winged creature with no fucking face that somehow Ben Kingsley can understand. So they do that, and you have the whole driving sequence. Ben Kingsley's kind of narrating it, and you go through. They go through there, and it's like Aquafina's driving because it was made clear early on. She was the driver when they took that sports car for a joyride when they were valets. So it's like she's the driver. Well, they get through it barely. Drive through a waterfall, and they get to they drive through, and there's all these like exotic creatures that they're just mythical looking kind of things. That you get there to the village, and their warriors are out front, defending it, and basically tell them to leave, and then Simulu or Shang-Chi and Katie and the sister get out, and Ben Kingsley sits in the car with the little creature, and there you have a little standoff. The aunt comes out, and it's the mom's sister. She comes out and greets him, and they kind of make him feel welcome. The little creatures, he sees he's home, but he hangs with them. Ben Kingsley gets out, and they have you have your little sequence where they tell that the dad's on his way, and that leads up to the big final battle. And at one point here, they were going into a little bit of backstory, and I fucking fell asleep. I was only out for like maybe 20-30 seconds tops. Like, it wasn't that long, but yeah, I was just sitting there, and I was like, all right, okay. And one of those just sat there, was like, oh shit, kind of thing. But yeah, it was kind of boring. Yeah, a lot of it was very colorful when they went to the village, and their weapons are they can kill these little hell creatures. They're the little soul suckers, as they call them in the movie. Yeah. So Dad and his fucking crew show up, and they somehow found the fucking village and somehow navigated an entire. Now, mind you, right after the vehicle goes through, when they're driving in, all these trees move right away almost. So the dad rolls up with, he's got a good sized squad with him. And, it's like, I wonder if they lost any vehicles on the way in, because he brought in a considerable size force. And I just wondered, if but they didn't obviously go into that. That's just me being stoned and like, I wonder kind of thing. But so, they're trying to talk him out of the battle, telling him that it's not his wife calling to him from behind the gate. It's this fucking creature that's going to come out and just destroy everything, lay waste to everything. And, the family, Shang-Chi's family in the village, there's supposedly a fucking, a dragon in the fucking lake that's behind this village. So they have a training montage, of course, with Aquafina, because she learns how to shoot a bow. Marvel's Katie learns how to she learns how to shoot a bow, and of course she's good at it. She's really good at it. Of course she is. Yeah, that was one thing. They made her out to be quite the badass in this movie, and I'm just like, is she though? The battle sequence is really cool, because the villagers and their squad, they're all in basically red, and then you have the 10 rings. Those guys are all black head to toe garb. So very visually cool battle. And while that's going on, Shang-Chi's dad makes his way over to this gate, and he's using the 10 rings and when they use the 10 rings, and like I said, I don't know the comic at all, so I thought it looked really cool. The effects with the rings, the way the dad used them, to try to, to breach the gate. And then these little, they're almost like little dragons, but they're these soul sucking things. They fly, they start getting out in between the rocks, and they start killing people, and they like pick them up and basically open their mouth and like just suck their soul right out of them, their essence. And they go back and they collect them, and then they feed them to the big monster. That's how the big monster fucking powers up. That's how it levels up. I'm sitting here fucking spinning. I'm just sitting here and do a circle, and I'm gonna just wee. No, okay, I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. I wasn't far enough away from the desk. But so they, you've got and like I said, these things, the effects for these little flying dragons or whatever they are, little soul sucker dragons, look really good. It did look super good. The effect very colorful when they're pulling it out. Like I don't know. I'm probably I'm probably being a little too nice to this, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't go in like wanting to hate this movie. I didn't. Do I think it'll be very successful at the box office? We're gonna talk about that after I'm done going through it. We're almost done going through the movie. I've been at it for 33 minutes, and this is very unlike me. I've been trying to do this more. Is give a more unscripted review of it. It's a little less organized and a little more kind of rambling at times. But like I said, I just saw it. I went at 7:00 tonight. It's 2 hours. Like the runtime with the credits and the post and mid and post credit scene was like 2 hours and 15, 2 hours and 16 minutes. So the battle's going on. Shang-Chi goes over to, he's trying to stop his dad. Oh, I'm sorry. Before the dad goes over there, they have a fight, and it's back and forth, back and forth. It reminded me of a wrestling match. Little shine, little heat, little shine, little heat, and then Shang-Chi gets knocked underwater and he's unconscious. That's when the dad goes over and starts breaching the gimmick. One little hell fucking cell sucker, soul sucking hell flying fucking dragon gimmicks. Somebody, this is gonna be clipped. Flies out, and that's when they start collecting the souls, and you see that for the first time. Clone Geek says, would you watch a sequel? Probably. Like I said, this movie wasn't offensive. Simu Liu's comments leading up to it probably turned a lot of people off. I'm not a Marvel apologist. I'm not an MCU stan. I'm not gushing over this movie right now. I'll get to my issues with it. When I'm at my denouement. But I probably would watch a sequel, Clone Geek. I imagine, and we'll get to that with the post and the mid and post credits. But so Shang-Chi's dad is using the 10 rings. And he's banging away at this bitch, and Shang-Chi's underwater, and he's seeing his mom or hearing his mom's voice, and the fucking dragon is under the water, wakes up and fucking swirls him around, picks him up, comes up, and the dragon is kind of being the equalizer because they all had to band together to fight the soul suckers because they're all fucking pouring out of this fucking wall now because dad's over there with the 10 rings going, beep, 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 knocking the fucking, they look like scales almost, or they're like bricks, but they're kind of popping open. These things are like sliding out in between them like rats, and flying out, and, I want to make a Harry Potter reference, but isn't it the Dementors that fly around and suck people's souls out? I don't know. I've seen one Harry Potter movie. I just remember that reference from the fucking Office. Prison Mike. Was that wasn't ever that was when they had the merger when the I'm blanking on the fucking branch. The branch that Stanford, when Stanford closed and they all came in, and the one dude that was Martin. Yeah, live, not like scripted reviews. Both are awesome. No, thank you, Adam. I'm getting off fucking track here talking about The Office. But no, I did. I passed out for like about 30 seconds during this movie at one point. It was a boring sequence, and like I said, they could trim some out. But we'll talk. Like I said, I'll talk about that at the end. So the dragon lifts Shang-Chi up. He goes over and he's, him and his dad, boss fight, bop, 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 bop. And long story short, the big motherfucker gets out. A lot of the villagers get slaughtered, and the 10 Rings people, they get killed because when this big bastard gets out, they're just, they're still flying around collecting souls, and it's fighting with the fucking dragon, and this is all CG here. But it looked clean to me. It looked good. That was one thing I thought during the the dragon versus, it was almost like Cthulhu-esque. The creature was what am I drinking? Cabernet Sauvignon. Cabernet. It looked good though, man. It was a good fight. It was a good fight sequence, and Shang-Chi's riding it around, and it was pretty cool. It looked good, like I said, and this leads up to, them having to, his dad gets killed by the fucking gimmick. He's trying to use the rings, and then, the dad fucking died. Now, mind you, the dad is like thousands of years old at this point. He gets killed. He fucking goes like, does the thing, and Spidey, shoots, Shang-Chi gets the rings, and there's one point where the Cthulhu, we'll call it, Chinese Cthulhu, where Chinese Cthulhu goes to suck the soul, and he's got the dragon because the dragon's been fucking him up, and Cthulhu is like, no, fam, fuck that, I'm gonna suck your soul out, and they're like, no, so the fucking the villager's like, oh shit, well, you got to hit it in the throat, because if he sucks the soul out of the dragon, we're all doomed, and it's like the dragon for the Tolo village, if you would have put fur on it and some floppy ears, it was almost like that big bastard from Neverending Story. I might just be really high, but I was just like thinking of that bastard from Neverending Story. The dog, just the head of it. I don't know. I'm fucking stoned, but it it was though. It was decent. So dang, Shang-Chi is sitting on $8 million worldwide at the box office. Yeah. It was 8 million last night at the Thursday previews. But so of course they're like, you got to shoot it in the throat, like aim for the throat. Who shoots this motherfucker through the throat? Marvel's Katie, Aquafina. I'm surprised she didn't say something in a black accent before she shot, but she Robin Hood's the fucker back, bang, right through the throat. And then Shang-Chi, Puff the Magic Dragon is free, and Shang-Chi takes the 10 rings and shoots him into Cthulhu, and he's like powering it up, using the fucking fighting techniques his fucking mom taught him, which he ended up using on his dad, and it was like power of wind. And these the fight sequences were cool, like when he did it, like visually it was very cool. But so he fucking does this gimmick with his hands, wax on, wax off, whatever, and blows a fucking hole in the goddamn dragon's stomach, and blah, all this shit comes out. It's fucking blown up. It's dead. Yay! And the day is fucking saved. That's it. And they celebrate, and then they mourn the loss of everybody, and they light the little fucking gimmicks. They push them out in the water, and the fucking dragon's flying around. Yay! Brrr, in the sky. It was all right. So you wax on, waxing up. That's kind of what it was. The fight is like, hey, I don't know. No. So you have the resolution. The fucking the village. They're gonna rebuild, do their thing there, whatever. But Shang-Chi and Katie, they're all right. Auntie's good. The sister's good. And it fucking shows. Now, Shang-Chi, the beginning of the movie, him and Katie go out with this couple, and they're fucking kind of like the girl. They're all friends. The girl is like telling her, neither of you both got these degrees and you haven't done anything with your lives. And they're sitting there and they're telling this fucking story to this couple in the bar they're at. And and they're telling the story to this couple at the bar. And the girl's like, are you making fun of me? I don't believe, she didn't believe any of it. And fucking portal opens up. Out comes Wong. Am I in the mid-credit scene? I think I'm in the mid-credit scene. I don't know. Am I? Yeah, I am. But so there, this is the mid fucking credit scene. I don't know. The end of it kind of ran together. So they open up the portal and he's like, "We need you," and they're examining the 10 rings and he's trying to tell them how old they are and he said these are old, da da da, and they end up all going out drinking and singing karaoke because that's what Shang-Chi and Katie did earlier in the fucking movie. They go out with a couple and they're fucking, yeah. At this point, I'm just like, meh. But so he's like, you better get used to this, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it was funny. Or wait, was that the mid? I'm trying to think. Hang on. Because you got the fucking gimmick with, there's another, that was the post? Was that the post? I'm getting these mixed up now. But the one was, you had Bruce Banner, you had Mark Ruffalo, and Captain Marvel were in it. And it was just, I was like, what the fuck? Like, but they said the 10 rings are gonna be back, so I think they're gonna show. I think they'll probably do a sequel to this. It was funny though because if you remember the credits from Black Panther, how everything was kind of like, it'd like blow, and it was like sand almost. Well, they did that exactly in the credits, but with water. It was very on the nose and very Black Panther-esque. I don't know. Oh, you get the end credit scene, the post credit scene was shit. Oh no, okay, I fucked that up. All right, let me rewind this. We're live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. I'll run it back. You get the Bruce Banner and Captain Marvel, and they're talking about the rings with Wong and Simu Liu, Shang-Chi, and Katie. And Captain Marvel's got to leave. Bruce takes off. Wong and them are like, what do we do? That's when they go out and they drink and do their thing. And then, you go back to credits, finish the credits. Post-credit scene is at the fucking 10 Rings headquarters where you're like, yeah, the daughter's, Shang-Chi's sister is supposed to be shutting it down, and this bitch is building back better. I had to work that in. But yeah, she's sitting on the throne basically, and building the whole fucking thing back up again. Yeah, so it was decent. What would I score this movie? I gave Black Widow between a 6.5, a 6 and a 6.5. Oh, damn, because there was stuff I liked, stuff I didn't like, stuff I just probably forgot because it was a lot of it was just it was paint by numbers. And like I said, the a couple of the flashback sequences, the one of them was when I just passed out. I just passed out and I was like I nodded off because the theater was about the theater I went to seats about 150. I'd say there was about 90 people there. So I mean, it was a decent crowd. Was anybody wearing the masks? There was about a handful of people. Our theater doesn't have any requirements, doesn't mandate anything. There's nothing posted. And I live in a tourist town. Through Thrux being cool says 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'm struggling because I'm going in between a 6 and a 7 with this one. I enjoyed this more than Black Widow. I will say that. I think the character's kind of cool. I like karate though. I'm not a karate kung fu genre aficionado. I like the movies. I used to watch a lot of the canon films, American Ninja, Avenging Force, Chuck Norris stuff. Was never a huge Bruce Lee fan. I watched some of the movies with my mom because my mom was more into Bruce Lee type movies than I was. I watched a little bit of the Kung Fu show with David Carradine. Haha, make your jokes. But this was, I'm probably going to be too kind to it, but shit. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. That might change when I watch it again once it's streaming and I can watch it for free. I probably could watch it for free now if I sailed the high seas, but like I said, for me to go get a large soda, large popcorn, and a movie ticket tonight was $16. So, and I had a row of 3 seats on a wall to myself. So I can't complain about that. Like I said, wasn't it wasn't too packed, but there was a good crowd there. And it's a local family-owned theater, so I like to see them draw business. I really do. But no, I'll give this one a 7. I'll go a 7. It was fun. Rewatchability. Yeah, the beginning is there's subtitles at the beginning because they're not speaking English. So I'm not sure what dialect they were or what language. I don't know if it was Chinese. I don't know. I think so, but I'm not sure. Mandarin, is that what it is? I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know. I know. I should hit the GIF, right? Did Trey have fun? No, Trey and the wife and Trey didn't go. They're out of town. I know. Let me hit it on myself. Wait for it. I didn't know what language they're speaking. That's racist! Right. or should I play?
You've got to do better.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna wait for this one to come out. So, because I don't want to have to read him the subtitles in the theater, just at the risk of being there. And there were some assholes a couple rows back that a couple times wouldn't shut the fuck up, and it was like they would talk and talk, and it was like to the point where I was like, and then they stopped, and I'm like, all right, and they were like fucking teenagers, so I'm like, I'll give them a pass. I was a douchebag teenager at one point too, but no, about a 7 out of 10. Visual effects were good. Aquafina was annoying. She was a little OP'd, and they made her. Of course, she's now involved moving forward with everything. She's Marvel's Katie. Is a superhero now. Yeah, it was like I said, it was fun. Do I think this will be a success at the box office? God only knows. I'm going to Andy McCallum, have you seen this week's What If? Episode 4 was amazing. Oh man, I didn't I'm going to watch it again, Andy. I'll watch it again. To be fair, because I was kind of editing when I was watching it. So I didn't have it I wasn't able to give it my undivided attention. I'll go sit down and I'll watch it again. And I'll talk about it on Monday night, because Wednesday night we'll be breaking down the new episode. I like Doctor Strange, but what I did see in this episode was a little. The visuals were great, but like I said, I don't want to judge. I'll watch it again. When's the Axel Braun version due out? Hopefully soon. Let's see. What If was actually good. Played like a classic What If comic. Yeah, see, that was the thing. Now after the first 3 episodes, I was really looking for things to dislike. And I was like, but like I said, it didn't have my undivided attention. So I want to go back and I want to watch it again. Because the stuff with Doctor Strange, you really have to pay attention to a lot of it. So, at least I do anyway. So I want to watch it. I'll watch it again and then I'll let you guys know what I think. I might stream tomorrow night too. Or tomorrow at some point. I'm going to do a video tomorrow. I have a lot of outside stuff to do tomorrow, some real life stuff, but I'm going to do a video. I don't know if it'll be a review or like a pop culture news type video. What do you guys want? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys want tomorrow? I still need to do Galaxy High reviews. Holy shit. I have 7 of those bitches left to do. And we've got Why the Last Man coming up. Batwoman's coming back here very soon. Got all that. Plus, like I said, I watched the 1984 David Lynch Dune. I finished that up this morning. Man, that third act was. But let me get back to Shang-Chi for a minute. So I gave it a 7 out of 10. Thought it was fun. Would I watch a sequel? Yeah, I'd watch a sequel to it. Simu Liu, for all his comments leading up to this, he performed serviceably well, and I'd say he's all right. He's all right. the role, but that's what a lot of people said about Chris Evans at first too. There was, in various characters, it was like, is this actor, is this our guy? I think he's okay. I think he's all right. And even though, and I'm, like I said, this is probably, I don't know, I might get heat, but like I said, I didn't hate the guy in the role. I didn't, for all his bullshit leading up, which I think was tantamount to a big misunderstanding. And I think he's saying things that his publicists are telling him to say. Probably, let's be honest. Um, no, he was good. Aquafina got annoying. She got annoying. You had your typical Marvel humor, your quips. Shang-Chi should have faced off against Abomination. Missed opportunity there, says Andy McCallum. Let me highlight that, Andy. Where's my mouse down? My battery's probably down in my mouse. There we go. That would have been cool. It would have been cool. Instead, his sister knocked him the fuck out. But no, I'll be interested to see how much hate I get for my opinion of this movie. Because like I said, it wasn't. I wanted to go in, and like I said, I wanted to be pleasantly surprised, and by my estimation and my standards, I was. I know there'll be people that are doing reviews going like, "Did you see the hidden messaging here?" And "Did you see this?" And I'm not going to be able to tell you any comic Easter eggs because I don't fucking know. I don't know. Any other Marvel Easter eggs? I'm going to have to go back and, watch it again and write out a review to be able to do that. This, I just watched it in the theater. So, no. Abomination looked good, though. Abomination looked good. Wong is fun, man. Wong is Wong. He's cool. I like I like that character. I like him. I like it. You think he's funny when he has to be, and you get just enough of the dude throughout these movies to like, you're like, yeah, this is our guy. He's funny. But he can still get shit done when he has to. That's the thing. So, 7 out of 10. Rewatchability? Would I like a sequel? Yeah. Like I said, I'll rewatch this one a couple more times because there's always, you pick up things you miss. The first viewing. Especially in a theater. But, yeah. So, you got a post-credit and mid-credit scene. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It was fun. I don't, I know there's going to be a lot of hate on it. There will be. And that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's kind of why I backed away from that certain sect that I, had the banner with before because I didn't like a lot of the bullshit. So that's why I'm on my own. Do my thing. We have a wonderful crew here on the channel. We really do. From Tony Tone Deaf to the Red Gaze, Vinny Tartamella. We got great people here. Great people. Great. Huge. No, so this movie's fun, though. It really is. And if you, like I said, if it's something that you think you'd like, based on what I've said through my ramblings over the last 55 minutes, he did hear his name. Andy McCallum says haters gonna hate. You're right, Andy. You are right. But this is the thing. If somebody criticizes the movie, cool. Absolutely. I don't like to get caught up in that, like just ardently defending something because depending on what it is, this, if somebody hates it, that's cool. But, I enjoyed it. I really did. I thought it was fun. Like I said, the middle part, no, I want to talk about shortening the movie up a little bit. Let's see. Did I hear my name? Yes, you did. Boo Boo. You heard your name. So I was just talking about how wonderful of a crew I have here at the channel. You, Red, Vinny. It is. I couldn't ask for a better team. So, Clone Geek. So are the Phase 4 Marvel films going to be hit or miss? This one, I don't know if financially it's going to be a hit. I think it'll be well received by, I think the normies will. And as far as the Shang-Chi character goes, I'm a normie. In the MCU, I've been there, seen that, and I'm all right with this one. This one fits in. I think if this was released in a normal box office climate, say 2019, if this is released in, December 2019, Um, I think this would have done. I think or I'm sorry. Summer 2019 or fall, even early fall. This movie would have done far better than what it's going to do now. But now, I mean, whew, they were saying what $80 million at the high end, 90 million. It could break the Labor Day weekend box office record. I don't know. Um, I don't know if it'll pull that. The other movies, Spider-Man. I don't know where that one's gonna go. That one has me really terrified. The Eternals. I couldn't even give a fuck about the Eternals, honestly. That shit is so far removed from. I'll probably that will be one that I'll be putting my eye patch on and getting my parrot on my shoulder for, because I'm not going to the theater to see that. Um, Trans non-binary Disney CEO Bob Cheapskate, parrot head. Tony says I'm gonna be Shang-Chi when I grow up. Hi, I'm trans non-binary Disney CEO Bob Cheapskate. Let me get my Bob Chapek here. There. Wait, I'm much prettier than Bob is, though. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it was good. It really was, man. It was fun. It was fun. The rest of the movies, you got Doctor Strange. That's another one. At first, when I heard they were gonna lean into the horror, I was like, yay! And then Scott Derrickson left, and we're like, Sam Raimi's coming in. I'm like, okay. And then Kevin Feige, made a point. It's still gonna be funny. It's still gonna be funny. I am babyface right now, super fan. I am. I shaved it. I shaved it all down to almost nothing today, bro. I feel like a fucking hipster. I've got like a 5 o'clock shadow beard, like my glasses, and like a flannel on. But I actually cut wood though. That's the thing. I know how to use a chainsaw and a wood splitter and drive a tractor. So I'm not a hipster. Um, but no, this. Now I want to talk real quick before we end, because I'm gonna wrap up soon. I've been rambling long enough. Um, and I want to play video games tonight. I really do. I want to go play fucking No Mercy on my Nintendo 64. Either that or NHL 94 hockey on my Sega Genesis. Or I could just go in my bedroom and fucking hit up some Ninja Turtles on the NES Classic. I got one that's jailbroke. I love that thing. I love it. I love it. Anyway, it's got games on there that are like Japanese and shit. I don't even know how to fuck. Maybe Japanese. I don't know. Do I need to put the fucking hat on to say that? Do I need to put the Chinese hat on? See, I'm rambling. No, but let me get back real quick and wrap up with what they could have cut out of the movie. A lot of the backstory sequences, although they were done well, constructed well, visually very, very attractive sequences, they he tips a lumberjack, he sleeps all night and works all day. I was thinking the lumberjack by Jackal. Anyway, it would be amazing if they're connected. See? I don't know. I think they could have taken a lot of the exposition, the backstory stuff, and condensed it down. And they could have shaved about maybe 10 minutes off the movie, made it a straight 2 hours. Like I said, that was one of the parts, or the part where I fucking kind of passed out for a few minutes. And yeah, I did. Like I said, I was just like, I woke up. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I'm in the theater. Yeah, but like I said though, no, it was just like one scene. It was just it kind of drug on. It was like one of those scenes where it's like, okay, there's the point. Oh, and okay, and we're gonna keep going. Okay, let's see how this pans out. And that's what happened. And I fell asleep. And yeah, there's something happened when I went to the bathroom. I don't know. It wasn't anything important, I don't think. Nobody, no, I don't know. But I was like, I gotta fucking go. This Pepsi's going through me. But 7 out of 10. Could have shaved about 5-10 minutes off. We'll say 5 or 10 minutes. Could have shaved about 5-10 minutes off. Aquafina was annoying. She was fucking annoying. There's a reason the action figure isn't selling. Am I head over heels with this movie? No. No, this is Ant-Man for me. Although Paul Rudd's much more charismatic and fun, it's an Ant-Man movie. It's right there on that. Yep, it's there. Well, it's one of those things where like if it's on, I'll watch it. Eventually when it hits that stage where it's like on cable and shit, if it'll be like Infinity War, which I love. It's my second favorite MCU movie. Uh, you know, um, and she, Glinzer. Why wasn't Kelly Marie Tran in this movie? I don't think she was. Was she? No, she wasn't in this. Stop it, Andy. Stop it. Unless she played the dragon. Did KMT play the dragon? Um, no. I could watch if I had to put this up with like Ant-Man. I'd rather watch Ant-Man. If I had to watch this or Ant-Man and the Wasp, I'm watching Shang-Chi. Maybe she played Wong. Why would you do that? Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? Tony. That's racist! God damn it, Tony. I love you. No, she played the Abomination. Oh, shit! Andy McCallum going hard in the fucking paint on Kelly Marie Tran. Andy.
You've got to do better.
Oh, shit. Did Arnold voice the dragon? I mean, Sly was King Shark and all. The dragon was like, hey, yo, I'm gonna go over here and save the fucking Shang-Chi. There's a bad Cthulhu flying around there. I don't even know. Brutal Morningwood, what's up, man? Not even hot Aunt Chi like Aunt May. No, we didn't get hot Aunt Chi. It was what the hell is her name? The actress name that played the aunt, the auntie, Michelle Yeoh. Michelle Yeoh. I mean, in her day, she was fine. She's no Ming Na Wen. I mean, Ming Na Wen was fucking 57. She's still fire. No, but like I said, I'd watch this over Ant-Man and the Wasp. If I let's put it up against different MCU movies. I would rather watch Shang-Chi than Captain Marvel, of course. Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'd rather watch Shang-Chi than any of the Marvel shows. Oh, God. He cuts down trees. He eats his lunch. He goes to the lavatory. On Wednesdays, he goes shopping and has butter scones for tea. I don't know why I sang that to the beat of its log from Ren and Stimpy, but I did. I don't know. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's it. That's Shang-Chi. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I would rather watch Shang-Chi than Captain Marvel, Ant-Man and the Wasp. God, that's about it, honestly. Any of the Marvel shows I said. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I not Thor, not even Thor the Dark. Well, 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 shit. Yeah, I'd rather watch this than Thor the Dark World. I'd rather watch this than Thor Ragnarok. Fucking definitely rather watch this than Thor Ragnarok. Not even Korg could. Fuck Thor Ragnarok, though. I don't like that movie at all. I don't like that one. I know somebody's out there. I'm surprised nobody's put it in the chat yet. Iron Man 2 or 3. Nah, fam. Nah. It'll be fine. I'd take the Iron Man trilogy over this any day. I mean, obviously, Iron Man 1 is like my. It goes. It's like Infinity War and Iron Man for like number 1 in the MCU. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not. In Winter Soldier is my number 1, and then it's Infinity War. Then Iron Man are like right there. And then you got Black Panther and what the hell was the last one? Bringing up the final five. I think it might have been the original. It was the original Avengers was number 5 for me. But Shang-Chi is ahead of Ragnarok and all that. Let me go back up. The first Thor is my least favorite Thor movie. I'm just kidding. That's fine. They should have died. They shouldn't have dyed his eyebrows and his hair just look fucked up. Adam, I don't think coincidence my power finally came back on you guys in a stream about preparedness. They never gave Asgard the same love they gave Wakanda. Well, that would be racist. Would you rather watch Shang-Chi or One Night in China? One Night in China. MCU peaked with Infinity War. Oh, it absolutely did, Andy. After Infinity War, I mean, you had Cat Pan Mediocre. Wasn't Ant-Man and the Wasp in between there too? Yeah. You had Ant-Man and the Wasp, Cat Pan Mediocre, and then Endgame. And then they came back with Spider-Man Far From Good. That was shite. Absolutely shite. And like the shows, I would, the only one I will give a little bit of a pass to is WandaVision, because I love Elizabeth Olsen, Scarlet Witch, but it's still not great. Doctor Strange is better than Black Panther in my opinion. I can give you that from a certain point of view. I can give you that. See, I just, Black Panther for me is more Chadwick Boseman than it is the actual movie, because the movie's, it's bad in places. It's really bad. Civil War was better than Black Panther. I like Black Panther movie more than Civil War than, yeah, that's all right. That's a fair assessment. China, dude, I'm gonna frame those two Playboys. Still two of my favorite Playboys ever. Next, Anna Nicole Smith when she did in '96 as Marilyn Monroe was fucking amazing because she lost weight. Hated Infinity War. All right, somebody mute Adam, mute him. Endgame was shit though. Who had a better fight scenes, Netflix, Daredevil, or Shang-Chi? Netflix, Daredevil. Netflix Daredevil's fight scenes were fucking brutal. Brutal. These were good. Like I said, very visually stunning, but the Daredevil show on Netflix, and I'm not even through the whole show, I'm only in the beginning of season 2, is fucking great. After 100% after Infinity War, no more MCU for me. I'm good with Thanos snap. Yeah, I like the fight scenes in Daredevil better. Sip of water for the working man here. Yeah, the fight scenes in Daredevil were vastly superior. Let me go over here to Box Office Pro, and see what numbers we have for Shang-Chi this weekend. Let's see here. Weekend box office. That's their forecast. I don't know why I just don't use Box Office Mojo. That's what I use when I do the live streams. What am I doing? Weekend, and they're not going to have today's today's gross in. No, they haven't any reports yet. Let's see if I can check the dailies. September 2nd, Thursday. Let's go back here and see how everything did. They don't have the previews. No, they didn't list Shang-Chi on the. Holy shit. Okay. Now, I know I'm getting off topic here. The Daredevil series is amazing. Yeah, fuck yeah, it's awesome. They should have explored the ramifications post-snap. Those that got dusted should have stayed away. It would have carried more emotional weight. Absolutely, Andy. It says Daredevil series is amazing. If could have one night with either Paris or China, who would you choose? Oh, China. China in 2000 China in 2000. China in the year 2000. Paris Hilton, although oddly I do find her attractive, is nowhere near my type. I prefer athletic to muscular as far as females go. 5'8" or up, which is odd because I'm married to a fucking woman who's 5 foot tall. But yeah, China all day, every day over Paris Hilton. Not even a question, bro. Y'all know me. I'm a freak like that. But yeah, let me go over here. Box Office Mojo. Jessica Jones season 1 was dope. David Tennant killed it as Kilgrave. I need to watch that, man. I've heard good things about like the first season, then it kind of shit the bed after that, I think. But let me share this. Let me share this screen right here for y'all. Let me share this. Yeah, today you'd have to pick Paris or be a necrophiliac. Yeah, exactly. I'm not that freaky, man. I'm not that freaky. Here we go. All right, look at this. Okay, so Candyman. This is yesterday. All right. Now, okay, so it's getting Black Widow. Black Widow, 56 days in, still made 54 grand. Now wait. All right. Wait for it. Cruella, 98 days. This motherfucker is still in the theater. All right. Death Rider and the House of Vampires. Wait. Forever Purge. Summer of Soul. Summer of Soul. Wait for it. Look at this. Witnesses, $609. Once I Was Engaged, $557. This motherfucker's been in the theater 91 days. Zola, don't know, $556. Confetti. There's bitches that made more on OnlyFans than these movies made today. There is girls on OnlyFans that made in Twitch thoughts that made way more money. And I'm not saying every woman that's on Twitch is a thought. I'm just saying the thoughts on Twitch made more money than this movie did today. God damn. Clown World. Hang on a second. Let me. I'm Cottonmouth King right now. How do you think I will like this movie if I thought Black Panther was a flaming pile of spacey lube? I think you'll find this less offensive than Black Panther. Maybe I'm being too kind to it. And if I am tomorrow night, correct me. Tony, if you want me to come on your stream, I'll try to. If somebody wants to send me a link to this movie, nod, nod, wink, wink. Not that I condone that sort of thing. I'll try to watch this again tomorrow. And if Tony wants me on his stream, I'll come on his stream. If Tony wants me on his stream, I'll come on and I'll talk about it with you, and we'll go through it together because I do want to watch it again. Kilgrave powers allow him to make anyone do what he wants. Okay. So magical MacGuffin. Kendo. Shang-Chi. Can Shang-Chi defeat the Wu Flu? Well, in that case, everybody would be Kung Flu fighting. So I think it would be an epic stalemate, with Marvel's Katie probably providing the advantage to Shang-Chi because she is she's the bestest ever now. She is the bestest ever. But wait, so it is this is a very funny just box office thing here. I just look at, and it goes, Mission Stories, 119 days in the theater. It made nothing. It made nothing today. It was in one theater, and it made nothing. And it's made 87,000. I don't even know what the fuck this is. 3 short films inspired by true stories from the LDS mission field. Holy shit. 87,000. And it's funny. I looked at one of these movies the other day, and I fucking... Adam, super fan. I was looking at one of these movies. And I told my wife, I'm like, I showed her the box office, and I'm like, honey, you made more money than this movie did. You make more money than this movie did. She just laughed. I'm like, but can we get residuals off you? Is my question. Yeah. So that's it. Like I said, I'm gonna if I can get a link to it. It'll be streaming tomorrow. Somebody will have it up. I'll watch it again and I'll review it with Tony tomorrow night. And I'll take some notes. Maybe. So thank you, man. I appreciate everybody turning out tonight. Superfan Adam Shawhan, Kendo, Brutal Morningwood, Parrot Head. Of course, Tony was here. Glinzer, Andy McCallum. What about JM 2021? Let's see. Nano Reaper was here early. I think I mentioned Superfan. Yeah, I am babyface, guys. I know. Thrux being cool was here. Let's see who else we had. I'm trying to scroll back. Oh, D Hutchinson was in the house. LDG of Geeks and Joy. Yeah, man. You guys rock. Thank you for turning out tonight. I appreciate it. Hope you shared the stream. If you're not, subscribe, slap that like button for me. Do the things, you know, the YouTube things. Yeah, do that. And like I said, if you can make it through any of the like Thor, Captain Marvel movie, you can watch it. It's not bad. It's not terrible. Like I said, I'm probably being too kind in my review, and like I said, it might change. My score might change a little bit after I watch it again, but it'll probably stay where it is. I enjoyed it. It was blah. You know, it was kind of not blah. It wasn't blah. It was above that. It was a little above that. So I was happy. Because I didn't expect this to be good. The financial returns, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to say this is, you know, it didn't break any glass ceilings. You know, it's all been done before. It was a movie. It was, like I said, fun, visually cool movie to watch. So thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. I do appreciate you all. I'm Temple Queen of the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all of you. So if I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. I'll catch you on the next one. And remember, it's always better to burn out than fade away. Star-Lord, you toxic white male son of a bitch. Take him home, you crazy cracker. Boom!